Hello everyone, Aeshmah here, and welcome back to probably the last episode of my Hollow Knight Platinum Trophy run. Now, in the last episode we already finished the main portion of the game, so all that is left for us to do now is to actually finish the Godhome DLC, or rather the last Pantheon, the Pantheon of Hallownest. Now, I checked this one up in advance, and the Pantheon of Hallownest is basically every single boss fight in the game, back to back, which amounts to about 40 bosses that we have to defeat, including their upgraded form. So this will be quite the ordeal, and I tried it a few times now. Made a little bit of progress, but the bosses at the end are like really tough, and it would take me a lot of time to actually learn all of their patterns and properly defeat them, so to speak. So yeah, since I'm a trophy hunter and mostly about the trophies here and on this channel, I will cheat myself to victory. And with that, I will once again set up the Invincibility glitch and then plow through the Pantheon. Now, this may take me a little bit to set up, so I will probably pause the video right here and resume once I am in the Pantheon. So yeah, I will see you there if you are so inclined. Alright, here we are now. First fight, Pantheon of Hallownest. We have the Invulnerability glitch activated. We have all 4 bindings activated, so yeah, this will probably take a bit. So probably just enjoy the ride, because like I said, there is no way for us to fail this. So all the challenge is, well, gone, to be exact. So yeah, this may be a little bit boring, but just looking at what you would have to do to actually finish this challenge properly, you may see why I chose to do this. Maybe not, I don't know. And while I do feel like I have, you know, robbed myself of a proper victory here, at the end of the day, for me, it's all about the trophies. You may have a different opinion about that, and that is totally fine. I do recommend checking out a proper run of this challenge anyway, as they are quite the treat to watch. I will link to one in the description below, so if you do want to check out this challenge done properly, please follow the link and give that other guy a like if you are so inclined to do. Now, the beginning here is totally doable, as it is just the normal, but not the normal bosses, but the first few bosses in the game, which don't pose too great a challenge. We've also faced, I think, every boss that's in here in one of the other Pantheons. So if you have finished all of those, you should know what awaits you in here. So for now, why don't you kick back and enjoy the show? Because this will still take a while. Alright, got a bit of story in between. Mischief beyond mischief, we cannot escape thee, even in this highest, most distant of pantheons. O wielder of nail, O eater of soul, are the messenger of the gods, or something stranger? We will not defy thee, continue thy combat, we shall be listening closely. Oh, he's warming up a bit, huh? Yeah, we already had this. Alright then, who is next? Gorb! With fewer platforms, huh? Or should I say, divided ground, rather. God, this guy is annoying. For a second there, I was kinda worried that we'd have to start again. Because not only are we invincible, all of the kill planes actually do nothing for us. Oh yeah. Maybe be a little bit mindful of that going forward here. Just so we do not soft lock the game. God, this dude is annoying as hell. Alright. Probably heard that and died from it, huh? One can dream. One can dream. Thunder! Man, this guy just isn't the same without his proper battle music. Huh? What's he doing here? Oh, let's see. Man, that guy just can't catch a break, huh? Alright, the Nailmaster brothers, huh? Well, that means that we should be about finished with the first Pantheon. Alright. Yeah, bow to my cheating little ass. Well, this feels so cheap. Continuing on. How many enemies that wield flying weapons and fly themselves over some bottomless chasm are there in this game, actually? I mean, it's also interesting that he's actually considered to be harder than God, because he is in a later Pantheon. Whereas you are actually prone to discover Zero before God in the game. Oh well. No matter. Also a bit funny how my reflexes tell me all the time to dodge this shit. Even though I do not have to. Alright. Phase 2 for you. Yeah, we'll see you later again. No worries, no worries. first, we're gonna take care of some chunky boys. What a joy it was to fight you guys the first time around. Bring it on, sisters! Nice surprise, huh? Need to fight all three of them now. Well, fight together, die together. Yes. That was a bit premature. Oh well. And there they go. Yes, thank you, thank you. To be honest, I actually think that the smaller arena actually makes Mamu even easier than she was before. Like, come on. She's just not hard. I mean, yes, I am aware that I'm saying that while being invincible, but still. Even when fighting her normally. She's just a Windows screensaver. Crying out loud. And this here too. I mean, don't get me wrong. I am glad that there are some easier bosses in this game, and that not all of them are on the same level as the pure vessel. But, you know... little prick. And we are at share already. Alright. So after him we should be done with about half of this Pantheon. That is the Pantheon of Hallownest, not the second Pantheon. As Sheo is, as we know, the boss of the second Pantheon. I still think that it's quite funny that his paint is actually damaging to you. Like, what is he attacking? Your sense of art? Color? Oh well. Whatever. Big refill of soul, and on we go. Haven't I done? And on to Allahu. Actually, are all of the dream battles flying enemies of some kind? Actually, I think they are. I mean, we've had Gorb and Xero, and Allahu, and Galleon. We still have to face No Eyes, which is also a flying enemy. And I think I am missing someone. Knockoff! Yeah, and he's also flying. Alright. There you have it. All of the dream battles are flying enemies. Well, I mean, I guess it kinda makes sense, them being ghosts and whatnot. Right, that takes care of the collector. And on to Godtamer. Always just focus on the beast. And there she goes. This makes me wonder though, is like all of the beasts there just filled with infection? Like, is there nothing underneath? Or inside rather? God, he is so much easier in his normal form. It's astounding. I mean, the same with the Hollow Knight and the Pure Vessel, huh? Not that this does anything, but it's fun to do. Oh, actually can get a hidden at the end there, huh? Interesting. Alright, there goes Grim. To the Godseeker again. Sleeping God, we can barely feel thy presence amongst the green left behind. What strength thee once possessed fades beyond time and tune. Oh, it's Boone in the background, huh? Such magnificent scale, even in decline. If only thee could teach us to grow so large. Sleeping God, to see thee as thou once existed, with land and dream and devotion, we would give our mind. Interesting. And it's our wannabe Metroid again. To be totally honest with you right now, I think Umu is way easier inside the Pantheon than he was in the main game. Like in the main game, you had to wait for Quill to do his thing, but here, just hit one of the small guys there, and yeah, basically dies, just like that. Come on, Nosk. Don't make this so hard on the both of us. A nice touch though that the boss is different, and that's why he has another mask there. Actually wonder if this has any story implications, like would this be the form that he takes, or took rather, if Hornet had found him? Or if he had made his way? Or if Hornet had made her way to Deepnest, to his lair? Or rather, she being from the distant village, as she met it on her way to Deepnest at one point? And this is the fight that she had to fight. Ah, this is pretty much Hollow Knight for you, raising questions even in the endgame. Or maybe I'm just reading too much into it. Who knows? All I know is that this guy here is an even more irritating Wenchfly King fight. But that is the end of the line for you, buddy. And on to the end of the third Pantheon. Like that. It's just so small. Now, are there any Guilty Gear players present? Can you check for me how that one draw dude with the big sword was called? Zag or something? Because Sly reminds me of him quite a lot. Like, really little guy with a big sword that he tends to swing around at impossible angles. For his weight, that is. I mean, otherwise, Sly would just be Bug Yoda. Kinda. Alright, third Pantheon done. Kinda. On to what the game considers to be the prime bosses. Or apex bosses, or hardest bosses, or whatever the hell you want to call them. Gotta admit though, this Pantheon really could use a change of music now and again. Also, it's getting a little bit stale. I mean, the game has such a great soundtrack. Using the same tune for the whole ordeal here. Or more or less the same tune, I should say. There are a few variations. So, it grows a bit stale. Now, you probably wouldn't even notice that if you would actually have to concentrate for the fights, huh? I don't. Yeah, there's no ice. Another floating, teleporting son of a daughter thing. Ah, you know what I want to say. Gotta admit though, this arena is even more irritating than where she would normally fight her. I mean, just look at this. Jesus Christ. Right, that takes care of her. And this takes care of him. Dung ball, dung ball! Yeah! Just keep making your dung balls. Short rest, and yeah. I think we are on to the final leg here, huh? Oh, Godseeker again. Oh, tragedy, this majestic god evades our attunement with such ease. Live only to serve the gods, to seek them out. Why does she frustrate us? How does she hide from us? Does she diminish herself by choice? Oh, it's the white lady in the background, huh? Oh, majestic one, we beg thee, reveal thyself. Our mind is so much less without you in it. Hail, Mother, we barely dare to think. The chance of meeting is too rare, but thine resonance, could you be one of them? Oh, I guess this is like the biggest reward out of the solo deal, huh? A little bit more lore. Now, is it me? Or are there a lot of flying enemies in this game? Or flying bosses, rather. I mean, geez. Phase 2. Yep. Oh, this is convenient. Thank you. Thank you for doing that. So nice of him to actually come down to me so I can hit him. Yeah. Oh no. We did an oopsie again. Right. Glad we can get back up. Still would not want to do that again. So why don't you come into striking range? Because you stand no chance. No matter what you do. That was a good hit. Alright, that was good enough. No, I think we should be nearing the end here. I think it's also rather interesting that, like, the failed champion is considered to be one of the top-end bosses of this game, even though it's just a maggot in armor. Oh, well. Maggots can also dream big, huh? But he is just no match for my perfectly timed upward slashes. Alright, Nightmare King Grim. Oh, this'll be fun, I guess. I wonder if this would be a valid strategy if you wouldn't have the invincibility. You know, just get on top of the balloon and hit him from there without taking any damage. I mean, none of the firewalls reach up here. Alright, that's it for him. Now, who else have we got left? Even long departed, we feel the afterglow of the god power that sat this throne. It lays heavy upon this kingdom. That lingering power alone was beacon enough to draw us to Hallownest. How bright it must have been to mortal buck stood before it. Well, right. Staying choice of words. A god so strong, yet erased so completely. How could it happen? God King, you reduced your form to match our meager shells. But why shed so majestic a whole? Surely your true immensity could have inspired devotion all the more. That is a good question. I mean, we did see his castle shell, right? Back in Kingdom's Edge. Oh. Well, there it is. The pure vessel. Oh, I guess we are near the end. If he shows up. Ah. Shit. All right. Now, for our last opponent. Absolute Radiance. Alright then. Let's see what you are made of, huh? Alright, I do not have to dodge anything of this. Could you stay in one place just a little bit? Alright. That takes care of phase 1. Oh, you gotta aim a little bit better, my friend. If you wanna hit us. Alright, you're just going through the motions here, huh? Oh, maybe not. Alright then. I guess we know how this... Ooh! Now this was different. Ah. Ooh. Is that what you wanted? We take over the Godseeker. Ah. That was our nail right there, huh? Alright then, and there it is, the Platinum Trophy for Hollow Knight. Yeah. Another game completed, I guess. So, I think there is one last little thing that we have to do to complete the game, as it were. So let us just skip this. Alright, here we are back in Godhome, and as I've said, there is one little teensy tiny little thing that we can do now that we have ascended all of the Pantheons. And that is to check out this crack here. Land of Storms. Oh, this could actually be the future. If you look at the ending we just got, with the big white creature descending on the land. All the Godseekers in the background. And look at these two lovely beings in the background there, huh? And all the dead Godseekers that we are standing upon. What is our reward? Weathered Mask. Strange mask from a godless land, passed down over time. The signs suggest the wearer's thoughts were focused through the crest. Gods of thunder, gods of rain, why forsake thy servants? Will our minds be left suffering, to ache alone? What god remains to deliver us from this woeful silence? The Lament of the Godseekers. And that is it, everybody. I hope you enjoyed my run through Hollow Knight. Leave a like and maybe subscribe if you do, or did. And yeah, this wraps things up on this one, and I hope to see you in one of my other videos. Until then, bye bye!